got a load of the IBC totes. I have an abundance of firewood on the ground that I need to take care of. These are the best way to store them. $18 totes. All right, we made it into the camp. I have an abundance of firewood that's sitting on the ground and I got nowhere to put it. I probably got at least 6 to 8 cords of firewood sitting on the ground. So this morning, my employee and I went downtown and we grabbed an abundance of these IBC totes. I stripped these containers out of them. I bring them over to the landfill and then I use the cages for firewood. Each filled cage is estimated 1/3 of a cord of firewood. So I got 6 cords worth of cages sitting here. So we're gonna get these all unloaded, unhooked, and then that gives me a project to work on this spring and clean up around here from when I built this roundabout driveway. The calm before the storm. We have some pretty nasty weather moving in tomorrow. Not really sure what that's going to entail. They were calling for 6 to 8 inches of snow in my area, but now they're only calling for 3 to 4, so it's just enough to make a mess. But we're on our way to the upper section of the road right now. I'm going to go get the pallet forks hooked on so that I can get these totes unloaded. Taking advantage of the weather all I can. This road is an icy mess. The truck's ABS was going off the whole way down in here. I made it down in 2-wheel drive, luckily, but I think I'm definitely going to need some 4-wheel drive to get out of here, for sure, on both pickups, because this road is nothing but a glare sheet of ice. It's slushy on top, but underneath it's still solid. So, Yanmar 359C is this tractor. It's a 59 horsepower shuttle shift Yanmar tractor. It's been amazing. Every time I get in this tractor, if you can get by the space shuttle look of this thing, the performance that this thing does is it's unmatched, in my opinion. Best tractor I've ever owned. I've owned other manufacturers' machines, and any machine that gives you a 10-year powertrain warranty, stands behind their product that long, you know you're buying quality. It's a Japanese-built tractor, and my personal opinion is the Japanese have always known how to build a good engine or a good piece of equipment. My Hitachi Excavator, that's Japanese also, and it's been a very reliable machine. I got 655 hours on this tractor. I've owned it 3 or 4 years now, and the Hitachi, I got a little over 400 hours on the Excavator, and knock on wood, the only thing I've done to it is maintenance. See if I can hook up to these forks. Kind of crooked with the ice. The front end's slipping around on me. Got him. Let's get out of here and latch him down. Nothing in the maple buckets yet. They're dripping very, very, very little. A lot of people in my area are kind of worried that the trees aren't dripping just yet, but I'm really not. They produce every year. The root balls are really cold this year, because I saw a report a few weeks back that said the frost line was 26 inches down. So that root ball is just a ball of ice right now underneath the snow. So I think it's going to take some time before that starts getting some heat. I'm going to have him position the truck right here in this opening, right in front of my garage. That way there I can just go right into it, take it right off, and I'll have plenty of room to swing with the forks. With the forks and the snowblower on board. I gotta flip those totes over now. There's still a little bit of product left on the bottom, so they're kind of heavy. I can only put them on the side. There's a bunch of dried material back in the bottom, and I'm not able to flip them completely. So I'm gonna fire up the Hitachi. I gotta change a couple teeth on it. It's pretty toothless right now. So I'm gonna give it some dentures again, get it up and going, get this thing started, let it warm up. These little retaining rings right here wear out over time, and then my pins fall out, and then my teeth fall off. So my teeth are starting to get worn down. They're not quite as sharp as they used to be. So a little bit of spring maintenance. Figured I'd change the teeth while I'm at it. Just like going to the dentist. You want to make sure that this notch on your pin sits inside there, locks in that pin like so, or else your teeth will fall out. There's a big difference in the teeth. One's rounded right over from all the work that I did last year, and the other one's nice and sharp. I have to change these about once a year. What happens with these excavator teeth is these bushings right here, this is an old bushing, and this is a new bushing. These bushings wear out. There's a slit in the middle of these bushings which keep constant tension on these grooves and these pins. So these pins are constantly getting wore down and loosened up, and they take these bushings and they stretch these out. So what happens is the pins don't sit in the bushings anymore. The pins end up falling out, your teeth fall off, and then the bushings fall off at the job site you're working on. So every year I like to change these pins and bushings. It's cheap maintenance. It cost me about $50 to put a set of teeth on this, but it's cheaper than having downtime. First trailer unloaded. There's all the totes that are going to be stacked on the trailer, strapped down, head over to a landfill. These have a biodegradable product in them, no harm to the environment whatsoever. But these little plastic jugs are pretty resilient. I think I only punched one of them grabbing them with the excavator. This little Hitachi right here, it's a 26, little 2.5 ton machine. This is a absolute game changer for property maintenance. Some of those, it would have been hard to get into it with the tractor forks. This here, I could have used a chain for the rigging, but with the thumb, I just take it easy, pick it up, move it around. That's all there is to it. It's a game changer, absolute game changer as far as property maintenance goes. Just having this boom, it's just like having a little crane sometimes. One of the best machines I've ever bought. First load, off to the landfill. Still got one more after this, probably. One more trailer to unload and one more landfill run. Now that nozzle's stuck in, Kyle. That one's a little heavy. Last load, pulling into the landfill to drop the last load of IBC totes. It's a soup sandwich up here. So we're gonna lock her into 4-wheel drive because it's pretty muddy up here. Took a little break from this afternoon, went into the shop. We have all the inner totes taken care of. They're all to the landfill, properly disposed of. Had to do 2 trips. We did 8 the first trip, and we did 10 the second trip. We threw a couple empty ones in the bed of the truck. So it's starting to snow. This snow was not supposed to hit until tomorrow, but this is supposed to go on for 2 days. So I'm trying to get these things all taken care of tonight, putting them down in my wood yard. So I got a bunch of firewood that I got to do this spring. So I got some sitting right there, ready to go. Maverick's spending some time with me here. Right, Mavy? So I'll be out here for probably, another hour or so. Get these all taken care of. right, that's a wrap right there. Everything's finished up. All the totes are emptied out. All the cages are down here to the wood yard. 18 cages that we emptied out today. I already have some over there ready to go with seasoned wood just in case I need some. So got to get some fuel in the tractor. Low fuel light came on. I absolutely love this Yanmar. Absolutely love it. The cab is probably one of the most comfortable tractor cabs I've ever sat in. Roomy, great climate control, quiet, smooth engine. Phenomenal unit. Love it. Every time I get into that thing and work it, it just puts a smile to my face, even after 4 years. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for springtime when we start tackling our wood piles out here, twitching wood out of the trees and hauling it down to the wood yard, cutting it, splitting it, and my goal is to have all 18 of these totes filled this spring. So if everything goes as planned, it'll be done. Thanks, guys. Stay tuned. See you next time.